Hello, good morning. This is Wendy from 70 and Glowing. How's everybody today? What was the holiday we had? Labor Day. How was your Labor Day? I hope everything was okay. I hope all is well. And it's a beautiful day. Oh, I guess we can call it fall. I don't know, but it's not hot. It's not cold. It's a perfect temperature. There's a cool breeze. What more can you ask for, right? And we're alive. That's a big thing to be thankful for. To just be alive and to appreciate the weather today and appreciate everything that you need to do today. If you have to go outside, I don't have to go out today. I could go out. There's one or two things I would like to get, but it's not urgent. It's not mandatory. So I'm just relaxing at home, just piddling around, just doing a little of this and a little of that. Well, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, I thought I'd talk about skincare today. Being 70 years old, you know, you have to be careful about your skincare. My skincare is very simple. When I was in my 20s or earlier, I never really had a lot of acne. I'd get that one little pimple, that time of the month. Other than that, I didn't really have a lot of acne problems. I was very, very, very oily. Very, very, very oily. And I was like that, oh, I think all the way into maybe my 40s. And they call this your T-zone, right in here and in my forehead and my cheeks and all. And I would be very, very oily. I still use a sponge to apply, to sponge off when I put makeup on and when I put my powder on. I still use a sponge that helps to absorb some moisture. But I noticed in my 50s that my skin had toned down some in terms of oil. So I am more, my forehead doesn't get as oily anymore. I do sweat a lot on my forehead. I do sweat a lot. Excuse me. I do sweat a lot on my forehead. Not oily, but just I sweat a lot, from those hot flashes that I have come back in my life. So I'm dealing with the hot flashes again. But all the oil, I don't have that over oiliness anymore. So even in here, I don't have that heaviness and oil anymore. So what I use is Neutrogena. Now I didn't bring it with me. I should have just brought it here so I can show you. But it's Neutrogena soap. And Neutrogena soap, they have a oily and they have a dry. And I would use the dry formula for the summer months when I'm more oily, because that's just because it's the summer months. And during the winter months, I use the oily because this way, when I'm dry, I use it for oily. I might have that backwards. I think I need the oily for the winter when it's dry, and the dry in the winter, in the summer when it's humid. I think I switched it around. But anyway, that's what I use. And I've been using that for a long time now. Sometimes I'll have a little alcohol. I'll get a little rubbing alcohol and pat it, you know, on my face, just while it's still wet after washing, just a little bit, just to dry up, any oiliness that I do have. Um, a couple of weeks ago, I had some little bumps right under here. I still got a couple there. But you know what I do? I put my hand on my head, on my hands on my face a lot. And that oils and the dirt from my hands caused me to get a couple of little breakouts here. But I'm putting a little alcohol on it to dry it up. And so I just have a little bit right. You really, really can't see it. I know it's there, but you really can't see it. So the Neutrogena soap is what I use to wash my face, and then I just rinse it off like I normally would, and then I use I should get up and go get the products. Let me get up. I'm gonna get up and go get the products. Just follow me. going into the kitchen, going into my bathroom, and I'll turn a light on because it's kind of dark in here. Okay. Oh, okay. And let me get the soap. This is the Neutrogena soap. See, Neutrogena soap. And this is just the, I think this is just the original. This is just the original formula. It's upside down, you know. This is the original formula. And then I use, after I wash my face and pat it a little dry, then I'll use the Queen Helene Cocoa Butter Face and Body Cream. Now, Queen Helene, I used to use Queen Helene hair conditioner. So when I would after I washed my hair, I would use the Queen Helene hair conditioner. It's very thick, and I would put that in my hair, put a plastic cap on it, and let it sit for about an hour, and then rinse it all out. I don't use that anymore, but the Queen Helene products are very good. Back in the living room, the Queen Helene products are very good, and that's their. When I found that, I was so happy. I think it's about a year, maybe 2 years now. I've been using that, and it's a thick consistency, and I put that all over my face. I do it after I wash my face in the morning, and then when I wash my face at night, I'll put that on as well, and my hands. Now during the day, with this virus, Corona, and all, we're washing our hands so much that I don't want to waste the Queen Helene face and body cream, so I just use it on my face. I don't put it on my hands during the day, but at night when I go to bed, I'll rub some on my hands because that'll make my hands feel nice and moist and not so dry. Drink a little of my Pepsi here. And believe it or not, that's my skincare routine. That's basically it. So you, I wouldn't, I'm not saying that this is what everyone should wear, what everyone should use on their face at 70 or at any age. I'm just saying what works for me. My sister uses Noxzema. I can't use Noxzema. I never could use Noxzema. Noxzema always, it was too strong and it always burned my face. So that's her skincare routine. But this is so Neutrogena soap, and then the Queen Helene face and body cream I use on my face. I use it on my body as well, but I need something a little more for the dryness. My body is dry. My skin on my body is dry, so I use Vaseline. I use Vaseline. I'll put the hand Queen Helene face and hand body lotion on my arms and maybe around my neck and all my shoulders and all. They don't get as dry as my legs and the rest of my body does. So that's what I'll use. So I'll use Vaseline for the rest of my body, basically, to keep my body from being so dry. Now, we have a lot of melanin. We are melanated. We women, women of color. So we don't wrinkle as fast. And I would say even as deep. Our wrinkles, what wrinkles we may get as we get older, aren't that deep. But we do get some wrinkles. I have my laugh lines. I'm a laugher. I'm a smiler, so I have my little laugh line. So there are things you just can't, you really just can't avoid. I do have some dryness underneath my eye, so I concentrate with the Queen Helene face cream underneath my eye. And I have some darkness under my eye, but I always did, even as a young girl. So other than that, that's my skincare routine. And I basically told you about my body routine as well. You know, when I shower, that's what I'll use. I'll use Vaseline on my body and maybe some of the Queen Helene face and body cream on my arms and shoulders and my neck, upper body, but my lower body I have to use Vaseline. So that is what I do. Now, you know, our bodies change all the time. Like it seems like my body changes every 7 years. There's something different I'm noticing about my body. You know, maybe for some of you this might be too much information, TMI. But I notice as I've gotten older, um, my hair grows much slower. It doesn't grow as fast as it used to anymore, and it's thinned in some areas. Not, you know, it's thinner. I'll put it like that. It's thinner in some areas than what I used to, how my hair used to be, and with some medications, it affects the hair growth on your body, and so my underarm area, I have very little hair there. I don't really have to shave anymore like I used to. Under my arms, I have very little. You know, I can go a whole 6 months or more without shaving under my arms. And for me, even some more personal areas, if you know what I mean, less hair, you know, and nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. It may have to do with less estrogen in the body as well. But I know certain medications can cause thinning of hair as well as I would say loss of hair in some areas on the body. And that's for me. I'm not going to say that's for everybody, but that's what I deal with. But, you know, I'm not complaining. There's less shaving I have to do anyway, right? And I never really shaved anywhere else other than under my arms. Some women do. So even though I don't need to worry about that anymore, you know, for me, I look at it as a plus, you know. So besides my skincare for my face and my body, the other areas that I'd like to talk about today is just the different changes in your body. You know, I go for my mammogram every year. I have a pelvic exam every year. My mammogram usually is in October. The the pelvic exam, it's usually around the same time. Now with the COVID and all, I'm not sure. I have to call the doctor and find out. But those are the other things I try to do every year. I do every year actually, and to maintain good health. I have some issues, some medical issues, but I deal with them, on a daily basis. So that's what we have to do. We have to look at who we are today. I remember back in the day. I remember my teens and my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I remember all of that. I remember the changes my body went through, and I remember my 40s, my middle 40s when I started menopause. Oh wow, that was something else. Night sweats and all of that. I remember all of that. And we have to adjust to that. There's nothing that we can really do about it. I personally didn't take estrogen shots. Some people do some women do take the estrogen shots to replace the estrogen to minimize hot flashes and other areas of the body that less estrogen can affect. And but you know, I'm adapting. I think I've adapted well. You know, so besides my Pap smear and my mammogram, I try to watch my diet. Try not to have too much in. Oh, I love sweets. Oh wow, that's the hard part for me, sweets. But you know what? Candy. I don't eat candy like I used to, especially chocolate. When I, was pre menopause, chocolate was it. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Now, I have chocolate I haven't even looked at. I have chocolate in my kitchen. I don't even think about it. When I go to the store, I don't even think about chocolate. I don't even think about candy. Really, might buy a bag of mints. That's about it. Besides, and some gum. Do chew gum. I love to chew gum. But just to go out and buy candy, and I remember, candy. Now I do like Butterfingers. I do like what's the candy? They used to call them Mary Janes, and they don't really sell that too much anymore. But Bit of Honey, oh my God, I used to love Bit of Honey. So every now and then, but you know what? I can't eat a lot of peanut butter anymore. My body just does not digest peanut butter well anymore, and I have stomach upsets and some other issues. So you know the Bit of Honey, because it has a little peanut butter in it. I can't, not anymore. And I don't really miss it because that sweet tooth naturally just faded from me. And it could be months and I'll realize I didn't have anything sweet. Candy. Now, we're not talking about pastry. We're not talking about cake. No, we're not talking about uh, Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies. We're not talking about that now. That's a whole other issue. I still deal with that, going to the bakery, so breads. So I love my bread. And so croissants, I love croissants. So, but I consciously think about it. Maybe once a month, I'll go to the bakery and get some croissants. And if I go to the store once a month, I'll get a package of cookies. And once those package of cookies is gone, that's it. And ice cream, I can tolerate it a little more than I used to. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't really just eat ice cream like I used to. But certain brands I can tolerate. So, but I just noticed that recently, even some of the brands that I can tolerate, I've noticed some stomach upset. So my body's changing, and I keep saying there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta go with the flow. You gotta go with the flow and just accept what you can and cannot do anymore. Our bodies are transitioning. Our bodies are slowing down. See, when we're younger, our metabolism is a lot faster. And now, as you get older, your metabolism slows down as it's supposed to. Because you can't do a lot of the things that you used to do when you were younger, when your metabolism was higher. Your body is slowing down for the oncoming of being more elderly. And that's a part of life. So you take the stages as they come. You take the stages as best as you can in that. Don't be upset about it. Don't be depressed about it. That's my phone. Hello?
Hi, Wayne.
Hi.
Did you receive a letter for the voting, mail voting? I think Daddy already automatically have it when I filled out that form.
Yeah.
I think Daddy automatically has it, but I'm not sure. But I know I just received one. I'm going to the polls. I'm
Well,
gonna go to the polls. But
I mailed Dad in. Dad's in already for voting.
okay, so Daddy's.
I
I
did
know
that. I did that about 2 months ago. I went
Yeah, I know
downstairs and yeah.
I had filled it out for Daddy. When I took him last
Yeah,
time,
for the
I
mail-in.
had
Yeah.
filled it out so he can automatically vote.
Yeah. So when it
But
so
they
they
got
sent it. They sent it, and then I went downstairs and filled it out for him and mailed it out.
okay. But for anybody who wants to do voting on, mail voting,
Yeah, because I
they're
did mine
sending it
already
out
too.
quicker. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
I know Daddy automatically has his. I'm not going to fill this one out. I'm going to go and vote in November.
Okay.
I'm just going to go and vote. But I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
as far as Daddy was concerned. I know you
Yeah.
probably got it. I know Tammy got one
Yeah.
too. Walter, he still goes to Linden.
Oh,
Some
okay.
of his mail still goes to his mom's house, so he
Okay.
still goes to Linden. So he
Uh
didn't
huh.
get one. But
Okay.
Daddy didn't get one, right? Because
He
Daddy automatic,
No,
huh?
you filled out the information so that he can
Right.
do the mail-in vote and the
Automatically. Okay.
yeah, but no, that only that only he just filled it out to say that he's going to, that was just to fill out to be able to mail in the vote. And it came over, like I said, it came 2 months ago, the
Okay.
form, and I got mine too. I didn't fill in the form out. They doing that for everybody. I think everybody's going to get one anyway. So when
True.
it came,
True.
I filled his out, I filled mine out, and I mailed it in. So he voted. I voted already.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for November.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
one this one I just got. I just recently got one this
No,
week.
it was for November. We got it in August.
Oh, so no, that was for primary.
No,
The
it
one
was for
that
Biden and Trump.
oh, it was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, good, good. Cause I this the one I have is for November. The
Yeah,
one I just received is for November.
this is the presidential election. It was at Biden. It had Trump. It had Cory Booker for senator. It had, oh yeah,
All
it
right,
was
yeah,
yeah,
but I know some of them was for the primary that we did on primary, and that was in February or March. But this one right here is for November. So I was just asking to
yeah,
make sure that Daddy's already had his already.
yeah. He
Okay.
did. He did.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Bye. Well, that was unexpected. So I don't know. Maybe I'll well, I don't think you all heard that, but just my sister called and all. So, but this is live. So I didn't. I wanted to take her call. So I think that'll be it for today. Uh, we have to listen to our bodies, pay attention to what our bodies are telling us, and yes, you can challenge your bodies and try to do a little more, but not to overdo it either. So that we can be healthy, we can be happy, we can be strong, we can be glowing, as I say every time I come on. So I hope I've said something that will help you in your different stages of life as women, and to accept who you are, and you can enhance who you are as well. You wear your makeup, your hair, your clothing, your jewelry. There's things you can do to enhance your maturing, right? You're maturing in age. That's going to make you feel good, feel better. You can feel good at any age. I feel good at all my ages in terms of accepting. I was happy about who I was and all of the ages I've been. And I don't think I was truly unhappy with any of the ages. Although high school, yeah, high school, maybe. But you're still finding yourself and still discovering yourself and in who you are and being confident back in those days. But now I know who I am. I don't need anyone to tell me who I am. I know who I am. I've lived 70 years, thank God. So if you don't know yourself by now, now I'm still learning as my body changes. I'm still learning new things, yeah. But I tackle it as it comes. So this is Wendy from 70 and Glowing. And what I'd like for you to do is to press that thumbs up and to click on that notification bell for all my videos so we can chat again. Okay, bye.